If you are a mama who is exhausted, touched out, and running on empty because you can't remember the last time you had 5 minutes to yourself, then this episode is for you. Today's video is all about practical soul-saving shifts for high-achieving mamas who just so need a break, but you don't have babysitters on speed dial. You don't have the support network in place. Let me tell you that it can be tough, but you don't need a village. You need a strategy. So let's dive in to the video. Now, the very first thing that I'm going to encourage you to do, beautiful, is to design your dream day. And I'm going to explain why this is important. If you're overwhelmed, there is a reason. That is a point of resistance for you. That is your inner guidance system saying to you, hey, you're actually born to live a very different life to this. You're feeling overwhelmed because this isn't how you're supposed to feel. This is not the way you're supposed to be. This is not the way that your life should be looking on a regular basis. Something's off balance here from who your higher self needs you to be. So in that case, how are we going to get rid of the overwhelm without actually knowing what the opposite of this resistance is? Well, we're going to design our dream day. Now, your dream day, your dream life is going to change as you evolve and grow, but just right now, I want you to think about all the things that are overwhelming you, stressing you out, making you feel like you're sinking. And I actually created an amazing resource to help you with this. You can download it totally free. You're going to absolutely love it. It's going to be so powerful for you if you're feeling overwhelmed. And it's called the Dream Day Planner. And what it actually does is, it's not just this fluffy thing like, oh, what would you like to do today? I literally give you techniques. I give you strategies to make your life run so effortlessly and so smoothly. And we do that from the night before. We plan, we prepare, we set yourself up for success. It's all about you. It's all about having you at the center of your life and allowing you to thrive. And the plan, the Dream Day Planner, it allows you to actually tailor this specifically to you. So your plan that you create in the Dream Day Planner is going to be nothing like someone else's. I actually have included an audio guide with it as well. So when you're going through the planner, you can click on the audios and you can have the explanation and all the tips and tricks as well at the same time. But essentially it's like having a life coach sitting with you, helping you to map out what your dream life would be, and most importantly, the actions that you can take right now, really quick and simple actions to make sure that it happens from as early as tomorrow. Now you can download that free of charge. If you want that, all you have to do is I want you to just comment below. Now comment planner if you want me to send you a direct link to that, and we'll get it downloaded for you, and you'll see an absolutely incredible difference. You will see a huge difference. So it's time to start consciously thinking about a day that fuels you and not just your to-do list. Because how often have we been sitting here in life and you're just thinking, oh my God, it's on to the next thing. And what happens then? You know, we all go through these phases in our lives, but when that's happening, what you're doing is you're basically just in your masculine energy constantly. Do you feel that? Let me know in the comments if you feel that. You just feel like you have so much to do, you're so overwhelmed, you physically can't feel that feminine energy balance. You just feel like everything you do, you have to be super focused, super driven, super action orientated. So there's actually no way for you to bring that chill and softness in, because if you did that, everything would just fall apart, or there would be so many pieces for you to pick up later on, and that would overwhelm you even more. So you feel like you just can't get a break. So the first thing we're going to do is design your dream day. And no, it doesn't need to be as far removed as Well, we're going to stop everything. We're going to fly to the Bahamas. We're going to chill for a week. No, it's like, yeah, that might come down the line. That's fine. We'll get there. But let's start with you designing what would your perfect day look like if you were in this reality, in this timeline right now, if you had to design your dream day to be so much more fulfilling and chilled and relaxed and beautiful. If that was your day, how would it look? What tweaks would you make? So the Dream Day Planner is going to help you to do all of that. So again, that's your first step. If you want the link for that, just type below planner and I'll send it straight to you. Okay, next thing that I want to share with you, and this one habit, it is changing everything for my clients, but it changed everything for me, and that's why I'm introducing it. What you are going to do, my beautiful, you are going to enforce. Yes, I said it, enforce. Because this is going to be like a religion to you. You are going to enforce very strict bedtimes. And I'm not just talking about for your kids. I'm talking about for you too. You are not going to be mean. You are not being uncaring. You are not being like a drill sergeant. But you are building a rhythm that supports everyone. Because kids need solid sleep for growth and emotional regulation. Let me know in the comments, are you a mum who lets their children chill, relax, spend loads of time up at night? We go to bed and it's a bit of a battle. Or are you the parent who, no, my kids are in bed 7 o'clock or whatever time it may be, like clockwork every single night. We know our routine, we do that. Let me know. And of course, even if you're the most consistent mum on the planet, there's going to be a night or two every so often where things don't go to plan. And look, you can have these incredibly ridiculous nights where everything just goes out the window. Now, it's very few and far between. I can probably count on one hand how many times this has happened for me in the whole life of my daughter. But it's very important that you get these consistent bedtimes in place. And you think it's like a stupid throwaway comment like, oh, enforce strict bedtimes. No, it's the life changer. It will change your life because your children, they need solid sleep for growth and emotional regulation. We all need good sleep to reset our nervous system and allow us to thrive like that emotionally. And when bedtimes are non-negotiable, what happens is you actually get to reclaim your evening and restore your nervous system. Because, mama, you need time to exhale. You need time to breathe out. You need some time for yourself. It's the number one thing that you need. And if you don't have babysitters on hand, if you don't have a nanny, if you don't have a strong support network around about you, then where on earth are you going to get this time? Are you blessed to have a husband who notices when you really need spare time? My husband doesn't notice when I need spare time. Even when I tell him, it would be so nice if you came in and said, do you need 5 minutes to go and have a cup of coffee or whatever? Still, he would still not do it. It's up to me. It's up to you. It's up to us. If you are, a high achieving, if you are an ambitious woman, if you're a woman who is always on the ball, you're going to realize, and you have to realize, that everything comes down to you. Nobody's going to come up and give you a spa day without essentially you organising it. It's not going to happen. And even then, you'd probably still feel really guilty about it, despite all the amazing work that you do. You're 24/7 on call, aren't you? But whoever comes and says to you, hey mama, you're doing an amazing job. Well, I want you to know that right now. So when bedtimes are non-negotiable, everything's going to change for you. And when your babies are getting to bed early, your children, when you're getting to bed early, This makes you a more grounded, more present woman tomorrow. And you have at least that little time, that little window of solace where you know, hey, I actually have at least, no matter how the day goes, at least I can sit down, at least I can reset my nervous system, at least I have time for me. And that's going to be a game changer for you. I actually watched a video the other day, and it was about all the things that, this creator wishes she had known before she became a mama. And somebody had put in the comments something like, I seriously don't understand how you get all the time to just have a child. I mean, with work, with housework, with self-care, with health and fitness, with meals, all of that, and then you've got a child on top of that. Oh my God, I know. Listen, for the first few years of your child's life, it is absolutely full on. And you realise you don't have your own schedule anymore. It's all about their schedule. And in fact, that's why I think really mothers do manage to be successful, is when the penny drops and you realise this kid is not going to follow my schedule. This baby has a schedule of their own. And if I follow their schedule, if I 100% commit to their needs, and I try and work around that, and I find that the excess time and space, then I'll, and I just accept it, and I am grateful for the time and space I have free, then I can be a successful mama. And being a mama is completely self-sacrificing. It is. And the incredible joy you feel from your children is like nothing on the planet. But let's not pretend that it's not tough, that it's not hard, that it's not overwhelming. But if you're a new mama, let me tell you that when your child is 3 and when your child eventually is old enough to go to nursery, okay, I know some mamas have their children in daycare and things a lot before that, but if you're waiting until the child's a little bit older, seriously, when they start their studies or they start like their little play groups and they're like, all of that, you see that that's them, they're gone. And okay, you see them every day for so many hours and you've got a lot of flexibility with that, especially if you're somebody who wants to homeschool and all of that. But school is amazing for children in terms of their development, making friendships, social skills, all of this. It's amazing. But you realise that very short window of time where it was chaos, it won't ever really be that chaotic again. It won't. And your kids are at so many clubs and events and extracurricular activities and various things. They have their own little lives then. So you see that it's not as full on forever, but genuinely the number one thing is getting everybody adequate sleep, because when everyone has great sleep, everyone feels so much better. So do whatever it takes to protect your sleep schedules for your whole family. That is seriously my number one lifesaver for them and me too. And if I didn't go to bed early, I wouldn't be able to wake up in the morning and have some chill time. I would be completely overwhelmed. I would probably have a nervous breakdown. I mean, I wake up around about 5:30, sometimes earlier every day. I get myself up and organised. I already have everything organised for my little ones. You'll see it in the Dream Day Planner. I outline all of this and I show you how to do it too. It's really simple and easy. But just by having a little bit more, I think the word is discipline, by having, and also structure and consistency. If you're just a bit more disciplined in what you do before you go to bed every single night, you can walk down in the morning, breakfast is semi-prepared, all the things are kind of ready to go for you, so you can do everything quickly, you can get into your habit, and then you can have some time for you. And that's what I'm doing right now. So that one habit changed everything, and it's all about the sleep. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the last point here for today. And this is just to make things a little bit smoother, a little bit more enjoyable for you. So I don't know about you, but if you're somebody who doesn't prioritize prioritize having time for you and your husband or your partner, or if you're not in a relationship with your friends, it can be something that's very, very easy to just let slide and slip. It's something very, very easy to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to start to prioritize some date nights. Now, these date nights don't necessarily have to be you're leaving the house, you're leaving everyone behind. It's literally like even if you never leave the house. Because friendship, romance, it's no luxury. It's glue for your relationships. And I know how easy it is to say, oh, well, I have all this stuff to do, so I'm just going to do that instead. Or, oh, you know what, this is just what married life is like. Or, oh, my friend, we're all so busy, we don't have the time. I know about that because all my friends live in different, sometimes countries. And we're really far away from each other. And we find it really hard. We need to make it more of a priority to spend more time, even if it's just on FaceTime and things. But do what you can, okay? So some things I've tried that were quite fun and I really enjoyed are things like you can do some themed nights, okay? I'm just giving you a few ideas here. So you might say to yourself, oh, okay, I fancy doing just with my husband, for example, or just with your friend, or for example, you could say, right, okay, let's have a theme tonight. Let's have maybe, we're gonna wait and we'll have our evening meal later. We'll maybe do like tapas night. We're gonna do an Italian maybe, or we'll maybe do a spa night, something like that. Just where you're like, right, okay, so for example, for me, I did this recently. You might not necessarily make every ingredient. And here in the UK in Sainsbury's, they have a really big selection of tapas, and I just had that sort of like notion, that would be nice. So I went in and they had like this whole thing where they had all the different types of tapas, they had all the different little mini dishes, and you can select all the various types that you want. You can organise all of that. You can maybe have some music running in the background that's quite nice. Give yourselves a nice, just a point of interest, something a bit different to do. And then just sit and have a chat, enjoy your evening, something a little bit different. Another one that I love that I don't do so often is like have a little self-care spa night. So maybe like get your face masks out. This is definitely one for the girls that the girls love, but maybe your hubby might enjoy it too. Get yourself some sheet masks, get your facial, what is that thing? The facial spa with all the steam. Get all these things, do your skincare, your nails, put a hair mask in, just have fun, get the calm, chilled music going, get yourself in your nice big fluffy robes, just feel so comfortable and luxe, and just have your diffuser or your incense, just make it really calm, chilled, relaxed, just do fun things that almost your soul is like, yes, I need this. Another example for you that, okay, you know what, we all do it. What do you do after a long day? Sit down on the sofa and usually or sometimes turn on the TV and see what's on. But maybe, and yes, I am yawning, excuse me, it's been a long weekend. Maybe instead of that, you are going to say, right, no, let's just go upstairs. And it goes back to my previous point, enforcing strict bedtimes. Instead of saying, oh, we're going up and we're going to sleep now, go up and be like, right, let's go up. Let's chill. Let's just have, like, I have a nice salt lamp. Maybe, like, read a book or whatever. Like, you're not going up to sleep or for any other intention. You're literally just going up to relax, to unwind, to chat, blah, blah, blah. Instead of that scrolling, and I'm telling you, that is so therapeutic. When you know that you're all organised for the next day, when you know everything is tidy, and you can go upstairs and chill, it's so restorative for your body, it's unreal. And then the final point I'm going to leave you with is, you might just say to your husband or your friend or whoever, okay, we are going to dress up, we're going to look amazing, we're going to glam it up, and we're going to do something equally as glamorous at home. Do that, dress up like you're going somewhere, even if you're not, even if you can't. Make it happen. You're going to be, honestly, like, for us women, we are creative, okay? We are born to create. And if anyone who's a woman says they're not creative, you're lying. You just don't know that you're creative yet. But you are. You were born to create. Your body was designed to create a life. You're the most creative, beautiful, stunning being that there can be in terms of creation. So don't give me I'm not creative. You are. We can be creative in all different types of ways. I mean, even myself, I enjoy writing in journals and notepads. I enjoy making little notes and having all my lovely coloured highlighters, and my writing's beautiful, and I love that, creating beauty from nothing. I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy doing my hair, my nails. I enjoy interior design, all of the things that, give me a sense, and I can see that visual beauty. I really enjoy that. So we are creative. So I want you to have some fun with this. Design a nice outfit that you can wear. Think about a new combination of shoes, handbag, whatever is going to look good for you. Just think, how can I be creative in my look tonight? Go for a completely different look. Go on Pinterest, inspire yourself. Do things that are creative, that are fun, that just give you a little bit more edge to who you are, that just further develop you and who you are. And again, if you do that at home, maybe you just want to be nice and relaxed, but maybe you're just going to be like, okay, what loungewear can I wear? What set can I wear that's going to make me feel amazing? I'm going to look amazing. I'm going to be comfortable. So what can you do at home? Another one is books. You can literally share. You say to your husband or your partner or whatever, if they read, maybe they read, maybe they've never read a book in their life, but you're going to say, hey, I want you to find me something that you've been reading that you think is really interesting, and I'm going to do the same for you, and let's swap, and we're going to do a chapter each. Or I want to read this passage or this page or whatever it may be. And just like fun ideas, something new. I'm sure you can find a billion on Google or in ChatGPT, but just think of new things and drop some in the comments if you can think of any fun things that you've done before that you want to share. But what I just want to remind you of today, beautiful mama, is that you don't need to be superhuman. You just need some support, just a little. I know how it feels to feel lonely as a mama. I really do. But you need some support, some systems, and some boundaries. And then just a little sacred structure. And the boundaries as well, not just for your kids, but for the other adults in your life. Because you're doing it all, nobody sees it, everybody underestimates you, let's be honest, because you make it look so easy. And so there have to be boundaries in place there, but a little sacred structure is all you need. So as I mentioned in step 1, go all the way to go to the comments, type in planner, and I'm going to send you the link for the Dream Day Planner or the Perfect Day Planner. Sorry, I'm calling it Dream Day Planner. It's the Perfect Day Planner. It is literally going to transform your life. If you sat down with the Perfect Day Planner, it really won't take you long. If you sat down, if you listen to the audio guide and you complete the pages, you'll find it so transformative for you. You'll feel like you have a weight lifted off of your shoulders. So it's the perfect place for you to start. But if you're somebody who really is just feeling so overwhelmed and you feel like no one understands how you're feeling, and you feel like the best thing in the world would be if someone could just support you through this time, then I want you to know that I'm here for you, okay? And I have created something that will really help you to shift from survival mode to goddess mode and feel like you're running the show again, and it's so effortless, and you'll wonder how it ever got to the point where it felt so bad before. If that is you, then I want you to check out the link for the Spark activation below. It is an incredible resource where you get a private insight into your inbox delivered from me, a video insight all about you, where we uncover what's draining you and how to get your power back. And I do all of that for you in a private video reflection. You don't have to come on and do coaching calls. You don't have to go and do any online course. I'm literally asking you to fill out a short questionnaire And then I will send you all the details that you need, all the insights, all the support that you need in this Spark activation video. So your link is below for the Spark activation. Again, if you're looking for the perfect day planner, just comment below planner and I'll send that to you. So I hope that this has made an impact for you today. You deserve to feel like yourself again, and it starts with one small shift. So decide what your small shift is going to be today. Make sure you're liked, subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.